post-treatment and wellness. And actually our China business is pretty pioneering in that regard, with multiple partnerships with non-pharma and non-healthcare to be part of that, in the entirety of that sort of chain. So therefore, if we're pretty competent at doing business development, buying and selling products and licensing technologies and what have you. When you're doing deals around data and digital, I guess to some extent diagnostics and devices is a bit more closer to home. On a grand, on a big scale, on a macro scale, with significant value attached to those deals. How do we, back to my comment about the masterclass, when we really became deep experts in, buy side and then sell side, we're now getting our head around, okay, well, what are the core capabilities that you need to have to be competitive and successful in that environment? And it's emerging as well, actually.
So is that looking at things like the emergence of digital therapeutics?
AI and machine learning. Yeah.
And there's so much focus on all of those areas at the moment, but it's
So they are the things that the whole industry is talking about, isn't it? But from a specific business development, transaction execution, that's the next thing that we're going to be focusing on, developing our expertise in. And in a way, because of the strategy and because of this is what we've had to focus on, we're, other pharma have done more in that area than we have, and so we might be playing catch up here a little bit as a BD group. And then next, this is a nice segue into China. I think the other area that we're now building up skills and capability is on regional business development, not only but particularly in China. So AstraZeneca's growth in China has been phenomenal. I mean, AstraZeneca's growth has been phenomenal in recent times, but the contribution that China's made to that has been very significant. And what we're now looking at seriously as a priority is how can business development contribute to maintaining that growth in China? So where can we find products in China for China, outside China for China that we might do in China but not elsewhere? And we did a partnership last year with an Italian company called Zambon for a product called Flumicil, where we identified that product. It fitted very well with our Chinese portfolio, so we did a China-only deal with those people for that product, and in the short time we've had that product, we've doubled their sales in China. And now we're starting to say to our other markets in the international region, does it make sense for them to take it as well? So that's a model we'd like to now repeat, because we're so strong in China, to find companies who are underrepresented or skilled in China, and we can become their commercialisation partner. So that is a priority for us. We're 17,000 people in China, and I'm told that number will rise to 20,000 as we move out of the big city, big hospital, coastal kind of footprint that multinationals have traditionally had into what we call the broad market, so going north and south and west. So that really is a big focus for us. So again, back to our BD group that did these transactions. We've got people from the China BD team here on secondment at the moment. Probably past Emma, she came through. We've got a conference coming up in 2 or 3 weeks, sort of our annual conference, and China is going to be a big component of that. And we're going to have Chinese, actually, it's a nice link. The sort of leading professors from the Cambridge University China Centre. We've found a terrific guy, and he's going to come in and spend some time with us talking about, history and culture and values, and the linkage to sort of business practices and negotiation